Let me guess. You are here because you are tired of spending hours studying only to feel like nothing sticks. Or maybe you are wondering if it's even possible to study just 1 hour a day and still get perfect grades. Well, let me tell you, it is possible. And no, this is not some clickbait promise or magic trick. It's all about working smarter, not harder. In this video, I'm going to break down the psychology of learning, proven strategies, and real-life examples to help you maximize results without wasting endless hours. So, let's get started. Before we dive into the how, let's bust a common myth. The more hours you study, the better your grades will be. We've all been there, thinking if we just study for 5, 6, or even 8 hours straight, we'll nail that test. But here's the truth. Your brain doesn't work that way. Research shows that your brain's ability to focus starts to decline after just 25 to 30 minutes of intense studying. So, the longer you go without breaks, the less effective your studying becomes. Here's a fun fact. Studies from the University of California found that students who studied for fewer, focused hours actually performed better than students who crammed for long stretches. Why? Because quality beats quantity. Think of it like working out. Let's say you're trying to build muscle. If you spend 8 hours straight at the gym lifting weights, you're not going to get stronger. You're going to burn out. The same goes for your brain. So, instead of wasting hours pretending to study, I'm going to show you how to use that one precious hour a day to study like a pro. Alright, let's get into the meat of this video. The 1-hour study formula that will help you maximize your time and get perfect grades. I've broken it down into 5 steps, and each one is backed by science and tested by students who've nailed it. Step 1. Plan. Like a strategist. You can't just sit down and start randomly flipping through your textbook. That's like trying to win a video game without knowing the controls. You need a plan. Here's how to do it. Start with your goal. At the beginning of your study hour, ask yourself, what do I need to accomplish today? Be specific. For example, instead of saying, study history, say, memorize the causes of World War I. Prioritize. Not all topics are created equal. Focus on what's most important or what you're struggling with the most. If you're preparing for a test, focus on the questions that are most likely to show up. Break it into chunks. Divide your study hour into smaller segments, like 20-minute blocks. This keeps your brain fresh and focused. Here's a real-life example. Let's say you're studying biology. Instead of trying to read an entire chapter in one go, spend the first 20 minutes reviewing key terms, the next 20 minutes summarizing the main ideas, and the last 20 minutes testing yourself with practice questions. This way, you're not just studying, you're studying strategically. Step 2. Use active learning techniques. Here's the biggest mistake students make: passively reading or highlighting. Let me tell you, highlighting isn't studying. It's just coloring. You need to engage with the material to actually learn it. Here are some of the best active learning techniques. The Feynman technique. This is my favorite. Take a concept you're trying to learn and explain it out loud as if you are teaching it to a 5-year-old. If you can explain it simply, you understand it. If you get stuck, it shows you what you need to review. Practice testing. Don't just read your notes, test yourself. Studies show that self-quizzing is one of the most effective ways to retain information. Apply what you learn. Try connecting what you are studying to real-life examples. For instance, if you are learning about economics, think about how supply and demand affects the price of your favorite sneakers. Active learning is like putting your brain on a treadmill. It keeps it engaged and helps you retain information faster. Step 3. Eliminate distractions. Let's be honest, distractions are the biggest killers of productivity. Your phone, social media, noisy roommates, they're all fighting for your attention. Here's what you can do to eliminate distractions. Put your phone away. Seriously, put it in another room or use apps like Forest or Focus Mode to block notifications. Find a dedicated study space. Don't study in bed or on the couch. Find a spot that's quiet and signals to your brain, it's time to focus. Use the 2-minute rule. If you feel like checking your phone, tell yourself, let me focus for just 2 more minutes. Most of the time, that urge will pass, and you will stay on track. Here's a fun fact. Studies show that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after a distraction. So, every time you check your phone, you're not just losing a few seconds, you're losing your momentum. Step 4. Review and reflect. At the end of your hour, don't just close your books and walk away. Spend a few minutes reviewing and reflecting on what you've learned. Summarize. Write down the key points in your own words. This helps cement the information in your memory. Ask questions. What did I struggle with? What do I need to focus on tomorrow? Connect the dots. Try to see how today's material fits into the bigger picture. For example, if you're learning algebra, think about how it connects to real-life problem solving. Reflection is like hitting save on all the hard work you just did. It ensures that your learning sticks. Step 5. Consistency is key. Here's the final and most important step. Be consistent. Studying 1 hour a day works because it's sustainable. You're not burning out or cramming. You are building a habit, and habits are what lead to success. Think of it like watering a plant. You can't dump a bucket of water on it once a week and expect it to thrive. You need to nurture it a little bit every day. Schedule your study hour at the same time every day. Whether it's after school, before dinner, or first thing in the morning, consistency is what makes this strategy work. Research shows that consistent, focused study sessions, even short ones, are more effective than marathon cramming sessions the night before a test. So, stick with it, and you'll see results. Studying 1 hour a day for perfect grades isn't just a dream, it's a strategy. And the best part, it frees up the rest of your time to do what you love. If you follow the 1-hour formula I shared today, planning, active learning, eliminating distractions, reflecting, and staying consistent, you'll not only get better grades but also feel more confident and less stressed. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.